Read then, lads and lasses, how we're doing, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Premier League action on Saturday. Today, I don't know why I said Saturday, as if it's like in a week or something. It's Newcastle United take on Everton at Goodison Park for the final ever time. The main attraction, of course, for once, isn't Jordan Pickford, as he will try to wind up the Newcastle fans, as always. Normally gets the brunt of defeat though, doesn't he? But the main attraction today will be Anthony Gordon, as he returns to his former club, and actually he starts as a striker, not his preferred left wing spot or even right wing. He is starting as a striker, as you can see. The lineup is on the screen now. That's a really handy addition. But nevertheless, hope you are all okay, lads and lasses. I'll get the YouTube chat up now so I can see what you lot are saying. But thank you for joining, and yes, thank you for joining as we hopefully are set to absolutely batter Everton. Let's see what you lot are saying, and if I had to pick a score prediction today, do you know what? When we play Everton, especially at Goodison Park, it's always a very unpredictable game. Some crazy things end up happening, quite frankly enough. But hello Noah, hope you're okay. Hello Amy, Charlie, Zach, Stella, hello Holly. No, Tyler, hope I've pronounced that right. Bobby, hello everyone, hope you are absolutely fantastic. Yes, I am okay. Thank you very much for asking. And just a little reminder, do you know how I said in the last live stream against AFC Wimbledon that I would have the kind of lights, so the lighting would be great on the live stream? Unfortunately, as you can probably tell a little bit, thank God it's daylight outside. They have not came, but I'm pretty sure they should come for the next live stream. I mean, hopefully. I've paid quite a bit of money for them, so I'm hoping they're not taking the mick with the delivery there. Anyways, Charlie says, I'm saying a big statement win, 3-0 or 3-1 to Newcastle United. Zach Marshall says, I reckon 2-1 to Newcastle. Lads, I'm not gonna lie, and lasses of course, it's always hard to pick a score prediction, especially against Everton. Like, these games can genuinely go either way. It could be 3-0 to Everton, as we see last season, or the season prior at Goodison Park, it was what? 4-1 to Newcastle, and actually I've got Fabian Schär's boots from that game, so that's kind of a little nice good luck charm for their second guess. Fabian Schär does start today, as you can see. However, I am going to give a score prediction, although it being very hard to give one, and I'm going to say 3-1 to Newcastle United. I will agree with Charlie in the chat. 3-1 to Newcastle. I think Everton will find a little way to score, whether it be a scruffy goal or fingers crossed, not a repeat of what Kieran Trippier done last season at Goodison Park. But I do believe Newcastle will win today, although this is normally quite an inconsistent place for Newcastle to perform in the Premier League or in any competition, to be quite honest with you. Trevor says, I'm going to say 2-2, but hope it's going to be better. A Flash Gordon hat-trick would be hilarious. Never mind would it be hilarious, it would be absolutely fantastic. Imagine Gordon scoring a hat-trick, not just against Everton, his old club, but against Jordan Pickford. Like, that, I would say it's written in the stars. I don't think we are that destined to get a hat-trick today. We haven't actually had a hat-trick since 2019, when Jose Perez scored against Southampton. That's how long ago that was. Wow. But I do think Gordon scores today, you know. I know I said this last season, you might not remember, but last season I said Gordon would score. Pretty much dropped, you know, an absolute stinker, didn't he? Shooting from places he wouldn't regularly shoot from, and it was not a great performance from our star winger, or our star striker in today's case, Mr. Anthony Gordon. The legend is back. Hello mate, hope you are well. How did you feel about knowing the team sheet since 1:20? Yeah, the team sheet was actually flying about social media quite early before the game kicked off, which I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty sure the club have told numerous people not to actually spread it. To be fair, you did send me the message, mate, so that's quite a nice little touch from you, but the club actually don't like people leaking the team sheet early because it ruins pre-match preparations and stuff like that. I think that's what it was. Big Bad Bob, lovely username there, mate, says Bruno, Gordon and Barnes, and we will win 3-0. I tell you what, a clean sheet, Anthony Gordon on the score sheet, a win, I'm taking that every day of the week. Hello Josh, hello mate, hope you're okay. It's about time we put a team to the sword. Yeah, absolutely correct. Like, I want a 8-0 against Sheffield United. I want Newcastle United. It doesn't matter if Jordan Pickford's playing. It doesn't matter if this is Anthony Gordon's ex-team. Just go out there and batter them. Newcastle United have really got this. Like, we've got this aroma around us for every single game we go into. Like, oh, bottle it. Every Carabao Cup final, every trophy, we're just going to slump to defeat. It's a Newcastle United way. I don't care about these stereotypes, you know. Put them to the side. Let's just go and batter Everton today because we have the quality to do that. And Everton don't have the quality on paper. Unfortunately, I'll have to kind of be a hypocrite. And with Newcastle United's way of things, it normally suggests we won't be up to standard today. But I nice little word jitter there. I have full hope that Newcastle United will batter Everton today. You know, Harvey Barnes, I was going to say Alexander Isak there, Anthony Gordon, Sandro Tonali, Joe Linton, Bruno, Kieran Trippier, Shaw, Nick Pope, you know, the list goes on. We should batter Everton today. Mason says 4-2, Gordon, Barnes, Bruno and Murphy. I don't know why, I can't actually quite agree with you on Jacob Murphy there. A pretty obscure player to score, but I did have it in the back of my head for some reason that Murphy would score today. Fingers crossed. Look, lads, I'm not bothered who scores, but I believe Anthony Gordon and maybe a cheeky Jacob Murphy goal, shall we say. He got a very cheeky one last season at Goodison Park. Alexander Isak done all of the running. Murphy basically had to tap it in, and thankfully he did tap it in as well. Hello Josh, how are you today? I am great, Connor mate. Thank you very much for asking. Hope you're okay. Wearing the same shirt as you right now. I've got Isak on the back of mine says Lugi. Yes, I'm wearing this shirt because I believe, I hope, we are wearing this shirt today. And mine on the back, as you can probably tell. You know who's on the back of mine. It is Sandro Tonali. 3:30 AM kickoff for me today. Absolutely knackered. Wow, Charlie. You must have some dedication to Newcastle United if you're watching this game at 3:30 in the morning, mate. I mean, I've probably only just got to sleep at 3:30 in the morning. I'm joking, I get to sleep just a little bit before that, maybe 3 o'clock in the morning. But that's some dedication, mate. Hats off to you. Hats off to you. If we do what Eddie Howe said in the documentary, blow them away with our running, we would be a problem for almost every team in the league. You are correct there. I'm not going to lie, you are correct. But most of that from up front comes with Alexander Isak. We don't have Alexander Isak today. And of course, although he's not my favourite footballer to get us results, a lot of that intensity, tenacity and high pressing actually comes from Miguel Almiron. Although his end product, his decision making, I don't rate it whatsoever, and I would rather start Jacob Murphy if we want to utilise that sort of high pressing game. We would rather start Miguel Almiron than Jacob Murphy if we want to utilise that exact aspect. However, I would rather start Murphy, don't get me wrong, every day of the week. Our final visit to Goodison Park. That is correct. This is our last ever game in history at Goodison Park. We've had some good memories there, by the way. 2-2 when Everton were 2-0 up in the 93rd minute and Newcastle still managed to draw the game. Yes, that's correct. You may remember our centre-back Florian Lejeune came on as a substitute and scored 2 goals, one being an overhead kick. That was a crazy game, I'm not going to lie. What's some other good games we've had at Goodison Park? Oh, there we go. That 4-1 from last season. Or was it last season? No, it was 2 seasons ago. Sorry, we don't want to speak about the game at Goodison Park last season. But 2 seasons ago, we absolutely battered them. A Fabian Shaw goal. 2 from Callum Wilson and 1 from Jacob Murphy, if I do stand corrected. I believe so, though. Do you believe we will win a trophy in the 2024-25 season? Says Toon Army Barmy. Of course, that being this season. I'm not going to lie, mate. No matter when you ask me, if we don't win a trophy for 5 seasons, the 5 upcoming seasons, I will just say every season, yeah, we're going to win a trophy. We'll win the Carabao Cup. That is just my kind of false hope as a very imaginative Newcastle United fan, but you know what? Why not? If we beat Chelsea in round 4, Fingers crossed we don't have cursed cup luck again. We really should be, winning a Carabao Cup. Man City don't prioritise that competition, as we know. And we'll have the team to as well. We're not playing European football. We got to the Carabao Cup the last time we weren't playing European football with a great squad. So fingers crossed, if we stay away from the Man Cities and the Man Uniteds of the world, although we did beat both teams in the Carabao Cup last season, we should kind of be okay for a very good chance at a trophy. That's all I will say. Yes, that's right, lads. And just give me a second because I am going to start the live stream on TikTok. Don't worry. As always, the YouTube will be getting prioritised, so don't worry about that, lads and lasses. But I will put it up so we can get some more people over to the YouTube live stream. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up button. Please do hit it. And subscribe if you are new for all your Newcastle United content. And, of course, you can chat in the live as well, which is always great. We've got a nice little community going on at the minute. So, yes, if you haven't liked the live, please do. And I will just quickly get this live stream up and running. It takes 2 seconds. Don't go anywhere. Okay. Live on YouTube. Pretty good start, isn't it? Everton versus Newcastle. Everton versus Toon. Right, okay, that one's okay, right. We're live on are we? Yes, we are. A little bit of a blimp there, but okay, we're back now. And the lads are walking out as we are yet again playing at Goodison Park for the final time. So lads and lasses, if you haven't seen or you just haven't been paying attention to the screen for some reason, this is our lineup at Goodison Park for the very, very last time. As you can see to my... What is it on the camera to my left? I don't even know because the camera is inverted. Nick Pope in goal, which kind of does look like he's a striker on this formation. Kieran Trippier at right back, not Tino Livramento. Fabian Shaw and Big Dan Burn as our centre-back partners. Lewis Hall at left back, although many people did actually want Lloyd Kelly there. Sandro Tonali, Bruno Guimaraes as captain, and Joe Linton is our midfield three. Not gonna lie, that's one of the best in the Premier League. Actually, let me rephrase that. That's one of the best midfields in the world. No bias was involved there. Jacob Murphy's right wing, Harvey Barnes' left wing, and guess who's striker? You guessed it, Mr. Anthony Gordon. Lads, I'm not going to lie, I'm locking in this score prediction of 3-1. I've got good hopes for this one. Hello to everyone on the TikTok live. Hope you're doing okay, lads and lasses. We are live on YouTube. And you can get a much better experience of the live watch along over on there. I will give you a quick little preview of what it looks like. Say hello to everyone on the YouTube. Hello lads, this might look a bit weird on the camera. Of course we've got the scoreboard, the lineup, and absolutely everything involved. By the way, thanks for 10k subscribers. I don't think I actually said that on the TikTok. So do come along to the YouTube live, everyone. Drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already, so you can chat in the chat. It's free, as you all know. Have a good one, lads, but hope you're doing okay. Thanks for asking. I'm absolutely fine. We're about to kick off here at Goodison Park, ladies and gentlemen, for the final ever time, and I'm not going to lie, I've got high hopes for this one. There's been many a times we've went in against Everton, even at St James's Park, and I've never really been confident. Jordan Pickford has that kind of bogey attribute to when he plays Newcastle. You know, he gives it a big one, and I can't wait to batter him today. Genuinely, I can't. When he plays for England, I'm going to have to say this quietly, but I do quite like Pickford because he shows a lot of passion for the English badge. But when he plays for Everton, them roles are reversed. I cannot stand this kid. Anyways, though, away from Jordan Pickford, the main attraction is Anthony Gordon and Newcastle United. Come on, boys. I'm excited for this one. I'm very excited. I'm saying 3-0 for this one, says Tim. Great to see you, mate. A good member of the channel, so I really do appreciate that. Agreed. What is your opinion on the stadium development or new stadium? Well, there was an article put out today, Charlie. This is just before the match is kicked off. Don't worry, lads. I'm not talking while the game's kicked off. That has just reminded me I do need to start the timer though, so thanks for that. There was an article put out today, which may be a video for tomorrow, that Newcastle United will rebuild St James's Park no matter what. Like, something will be getting done to the stadium in the next few years, so it won't be the same stadium as it is. in 3 years' time, it'll either be a completely different stadium away from where the current location is, or it'll just be, modernised and kind of refreshened, shall we say, with a supposed £1 billion cost. That's crazy. But Newcastle United, or I should say Everton, are set to get us underway here at Goodison Park yet again. Well, actually, it's not the final ever time because we've got the second half, but the referee does blow his whistle, and Dwight McNeil, who scored against Newcastle in this exact fixture last season, will get us underway. I don't know if he's going to do it or he's just going to keep us waiting. I don't know what he's doing here. The referee did blow his whistle, and we are off for the final ever time. And Jordan Pickford sends the ball straight up. We have kicked off at Goodison Park as Newcastle United are on the search, not only for 3 points, but a little bit of revenge for Anthony Gordon is not what he's had against Everton recently, has he? I mean, was it last season at home where Anthony Gordon got sent off in the last minute against West Ham, and he actually couldn't play against Everton? The reverse fixture of that, he had an absolute stinker at Goodison Park. And by the way, I just want to pinpoint this while we are, Everton are playing in possession, and they've already given it away. And Lewis Hall very cheaply gives it to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Everton have an early chance here. Iliman Ndiaye, I believe is how you pronounce his name, gives it to Mangala. And we're already on the back foot. That's nearly 40-year-old Ashley Young who's just nearly paced one into the box. Oh my god, if we seriously lose against these today. Sandro Tonali, he's being brought down there. Surely that's a foul, and it is a foul. Sandro Tonali's got a free kick there. Flicked it over the head of a player. I didn't actually see who that was. That's my apologies. But Sandro Tonali does win a free kick in the first minute. It was Michael Keane who brought him down, actually. And on the replay, Sandro really did over-exaggerate that one. But I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. What I was going to say, though, before I started blabbering on, Michael Keane is the man to pinpoint today. I'm telling you now, I watch a lot of football in the Premier League, and Michael Keane, he's not Premier League level whatsoever. If Alexander Isak was playing today, it would have literally been like putting... I don't know how to say this in a safe way. It would be like putting Mike Tyson against me in a ring. Alexander Isak being Mike Tyson and me being Michael Keane, obviously, for obvious reasons. Like, Michael Keane is not at a Premier League standard whatsoever. Lewis Hall, however, gives it to Fabian Shaw, who's on the left side of defence. Big Dan Burns on the right side for some reason. Are we going for a different tactical approach to get the long balls through to Gordon? We may be, and Gordon chases down Pickford there. And now he's chasing down James Tarkowski. He nearly won it back there, You can see the Everton fans getting up off the seat and going like that. I absolutely love it. Kieran Trippier gives away a foul on Iliman Ndiaye. It is a free kick for Everton, but just about on the halfway line. Nothing to worry about at all. Everton pretty much sending everyone forward for this free kick. It's very telling that they're not going to get many chances in this game when Jordan Pickford's taking a free kick in our half in the 3rd minute. Right, okay, these lot are going 5 at the back on there. These lot are really defending for their lives. We are giving it away a bit too much. I can kind of agree with you there, Lugie, mate. It's only 3 minutes in. It's not time to get worried. Do you know what I mean? But there was a few sloppy passes by Lewis Hall. Nothing too much to worry about at all. Yet again, it's only in the 3rd minute. Ball whipped up by Jordan Pickford. Headed by James Tarkowski and away by Nick Pope. Punched away. And Lewis Hall was brought down there, but he's not called it for a free kick. It has actually been called for a throw-in for Newcastle United. Lewis Hall to take. Bruno touches it down very nicely. Lewis Hall whips it forward and gives it away again. That's about the 4th time so far that Lewis Hall's given it away pretty needlessly. Yet again, it is early in the match. I don't want to create a big drama here, but it's not been a great opening start for the 19-year-old, who I am a very big fan of, by the way. I absolutely love Lewis Hall. That lad's ceiling is so high. Thank God we got that £28 million obligation clause in his contract. I seriously do like the prospect of Lewis Hall, but obviously it's not too bad for the future either, is he? He's not too bad at all. Yet again, everyone in the TikTok live, we are live on YouTube, and you've got a much better experience there. There's the lineup, the scoreboard, the timer. So if you do want to go over there, the YouTube is quite literally just Geordie Josh. It'll be quite easy to find it. So do go over, and I appreciate it, lads. Have a good one. We're going to batter these today, and I'm telling you it now. Joelinton breaks away, and he has Harvey Barnes with him. This is a good chance for Newcastle. Harvey Barnes cuts through the box. Jacob Murphy had a chance there, and he probably should have stuck a foot out, but Michael Keane quite easily got there first. I've noticed that recently, you know, Jacob Murphy doesn't like going into tackles. He backs away from them quite often, you know. That's not what you want to hear for your winger, is it? You want him to be getting stuck in for every single challenge, dying for the badge, so to speak. Nice little pass from Lewis Hall there to Tonali. Tonali to Joelinton, and then Joelinton to Bruno. It's like the MSN of midfields here. Kieran Trippier whips one to Gordon, but it was never a chance that Gordon could actually utilise that. Fabian Shaw to Murphy. Murphy to Tonali. Tonali to Trippier. This is some lovely football here, and a very poor pass by Kieran Trippier, and Ndiaye picks that up very, very easily. Ashley Young on the ball now. Whips one forward, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin touches it down. Do you remember when there was reports coming out not long ago that Newcastle United were going to buy Dominic Calvert-Lewin for something like £30 million? Oh my god, that would have been an absolute disaster. £30 million for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. My oh my. Yet again, to everyone in the YouTube chat, while Everton is needlessly pinging about the ball here, if you haven't hit the thumbs up button, please do. I really do appreciate it, and as you all know, it sends it out to much more people. Everton's defence has a combined age of 31. I think you might mean an average age, mate. A combined age of 31 would be quite young. I think they'd be like 7-year-old on average, so you might want to rephrase that, Gabriel. I'm not going to lie, mate. Oh my god. Nearly a good chance for Everton there. Thankfully, Bruno picks up the pieces. Thanks for the gifts, lads. I did catch out with the corner of my eye. Bruno sends it far away. Tonali touches it down, and now he whips it away. We're in a bit of worry here. I'm not going to lie. We are in a big bit of worry. Everton have took the dominance so far in the game, especially in the past minute. Ashley Young with a very nice ball through with Dominic Calvert-Lewin. And he had a very good chance there. He's took too many touches, and it's now kind of faded away, the chance, but that was actually a lovely ball. And it has been called back for offside for that Dominic Calvert-Lewin chance. Newcastle have a free kick in our own box. Nailed on Nick Pope will take it. Not that it matters of much, but you know, lads and lasses. That was offside. That was the right call. It was the right call. 7 minutes in. It's not been the most productive start, but yet again, our star striker Alexander Isak is out. And if you haven't seen yesterday's video, Alexander Isak and Callum Wilson will return after the international break, hopefully in time for that Brighton game. Absolutely fantastic news to have both strikers available as well at the same time. It's been a very long time since we had them both available at the club, and when they are both available at the club, it rains goals. I know I said that exact quote in yesterday's video, but seriously, it does. It genuinely does. There's countless games I can think of where we've battered teams for having Callum Wilson and Alexander Isak available. Average, yeah, I was going to say, mate, if they had a combined age of 31, yeah, there would be like 7-year-old on average. Dominic Calvert-Lewin with a high foot there, and that was yet another good chance for Everton, but yet again, it's being called for offside. I tell you what, although it is getting called back for offside, it's looking quite easy to cut through Trippier at the minute. That's what they are utilising. Fabian Shaw's been caught out a couple of times as well. But it will be another goal, free kick for Newcastle United. A bit of a high foot there from Calvert-Lewin actually against Trippier. I don't know if that's what it's being called back for or offside. Gordon touches it down nice for Barnes. We're inside their box. And is that going to be a corner or is it a throw-in? I can't actually tell. I believe it's a throw-in. It's not, it's a corner. It's a corner for Newcastle. This is what we like to see. Kieran Trippier to take back on the set pieces as we seen Sean Longstaff on the corners against Wimbledon. My oh my, that was an absolute terror. I think every single one was either a short corner or it wasn't even beating the first man. Kieran Trippier's back on them. In my opinion, though, I would rather have Anthony Gordon on the corners. I'm going to be completely honest, lads. Ashley Young's marking Big Dan Burn here. Not the exact ratio they'd like. Sandro Tonali flicks it on and Bruno! That was millimetres from going in. Another corner for Newcastle, I think. That was millimetres from going in the back of the net. I don't have a clue what happened there. A lovely flick on from Sandro. Bruno first time shot and it's off the line by NDI. That is the weirdest goal line clearance I think I've ever seen. It's went through his legs and hit the inside of his foot. However, it's Newcastle's first shot on target. Second corner whipped in and it's away by Jordan Pickford. But that was very nearly 1-0 to Newcastle with Bruno being the first goal scorer. India cleared it off the line. And God knows how he done it. God knows how he done it. Ashley Young. And Michael Keane's back on the ball now. Tonali nearly got an assist. Yeah, Tonali did nearly get an assist. That would have been absolutely buzzing. I can't remember the last time Sandro actually got a goal or assist. I don't think he's got one so far for Newcastle. I would love him to score today. I'd absolutely adore that. So close. I know Petr Cech says it's so close. If there's a ex-goalkeeper saying it's close, lads, it's very, very close. Cleared off the line, yes, you are right. Ashley Young is so tiny compared to Bernie, isn't he? That's not the sort of... What's the word? I was going to say lineup. That's not the sort of duel you want if you're an Everton fan. Do you know what I mean? Cheers for that, Rich, mate. Sorry if I do miss the gifts, lads. I am on the YouTube live, so if you do want to join that one, feel absolutely free. Anti-Pickford chance, gotta love it, yeah. I'm not going to lie. As you know, I can't actually hear the audio because I'm watching on a monitor, but I can tell fine well, you know, the chants are, you're just a sad Mackham. Can't say the next word, but you've got an educated guess of what that next word is. Bruno on the ball now. Nice one to Murphy. Murphy, first time pass back to Kieran Trippier. Lovely turn there by Bruno. Sandro has options. Yeah, uses Trippier very, very well there, actually. Everton's doing half decent on the press, but I have a feeling Sandro's going to absolutely knacker this midfield out. He's moving so elegantly, and the Everton midfield look like they're absolutely sweating just to jog across, I'm not going to lie. It's class this, mate. Cheers, Freddie. I appreciate that, brother. Long ball sent by Shaw. Won by Joe Linton. Is Harvey Barnes offside? He is offside. Free kick for Everton. And for some reason, the Everton fans are jumping out of the seat and clapping when an offside call's being made. That might be the most tin pot thing I think I've ever seen in footballing history. Getting out your seat to clap for a offside, right? That's very embarrassing, actually. Oh my God, these lot are treating it like a cup final. But I tell you what, if you want to treat it like a cup final, lads, we'll go down that route. Jordan Pickford sends it long. Touchdown by Jacob Murphy. Murphy loses possession. Back to Jacob Murphy, and he gives it a Trippier. Fabian Shaw now, as we are in Newcastle United's box. Lewis Hall, Big Dan Burn. I'm loving Big Dan Burn at centre-back at the minute, you know. Honestly, he's really, really won me over. At left-back, it was a complete different ball game. But at centre-back, he really, really is unbelievable, isn't he? Like, he's just an absolute warrior. Don't get me wrong, when Sven Botman comes back, that left centre-back spot is Sven Botman's every day of the week. But for the time being, you know, Dan Burn is, he's been unbelievable. And this is Eddie Howe's 300th game as Premier League manager. As a Premier League manager, not as the Premier League's manager. I would have expected a few more wins if he was owning the Premier League. But nevertheless, nice little milestone for our boss to hit. Thrown for Newcastle here, NDI kind of just knocks it out of play for us. Oh, God's sake. Right, okay. Honestly, on the TikTok live, I don't know why the audio cuts out for some random reasons, but it just genuinely does. I'll have to quickly go, just press that again. Thank God that takes 2 seconds and we're back live again. It always cuts out. Your phone is behind on the match. It's not my phone, mate. It's an Xbox, which I'm actually watching it on. Lewis Hall to Anthony Gordon there. And it's going to be a free kick for Newcastle. Free kick took. I want to see Murphy be a bit more productive. Every time he's got the ball, as of recent, he's kind of just went back to Kieran Trippier. You know, if that's Alexander Isak or Anthony Gordon, they're taking on their man. Unfortunately, Jacob Murphy at the minute is not. Josh, we don't mind if you swear, mate, unless it's your parents preventing you from saying it. No, lads, don't worry, my parents won't prevent me from swearing, but I don't tend to like swearing, and I do know that I have, especially on TikTok. Hello, lads. Oh, you're joking. There's still no sound. Right, okay, I'll have to restart the TikTok live in about 5 minutes or something. But what I was going to say is, I just don't tend to like swearing, not only because I have quite a young audience, but I think it's a little bit lazy on social media, you know, just swearing willy-nilly. Don't get us wrong, I don't want to sound like, oh, look at me, but when you're with your mates, it naturally comes out, oh, do you know what I mean? But I don't want to represent myself in that way. You know, it might come out if it's in a derby or something. Anthony Gordon's pulled down there again, and it's going to be a free kick for Newcastle, just about on the halfway line. So it's nothing menacing, but Anthony Gordon has won the second free kick of the match so far. That's what I like to see. Yes, Luigi, that's an anomaly, shall we say? That's one time it did slip out. What do you think of Sunderland? Right, don't test us, don't test us, mate. Say the words, Josh, we'll forgive you. Maybe. What's your score prediction? If you didn't see it at the start of the match, I did say that it would be 3-1 to Newcastle United. And at the minute, although, you know, a significant period, I'll take that back. A little bit of the match, a little period has went. I'm still sticking with 3 goals scored for Newcastle. I will say that. 3 goals scored. Lewis Hall now. Ball whipped in. And if Murphy got his touch right, that could have well and truly been a goal. It's still in the box. Newcastle still have a great chance. Murphy shoots, and it's straight at Jordan Pickford. Pickford reclaims the ball very, very easily, but a good chance for Newcastle. All started from Lewis Hall, and Tonali was inches away from getting his head on that. And you know what? This hasn't been a bad start by Newcastle. It really, really hasn't. I'm liking this. I'm liking how we've started, actually. Anthony Gordon relentlessly chasing down Jordan Pickford and Everton's backline. That's exactly what I want to see from Anthony Gordon. Don't let them have a minute, son. Bruno very calmly heads it back to Nick Pope. And then Newcastle are just, you know, keeping it calm at the minute. But when a chance presents itself, I was going to say we'll take it, but it is 0-0 at the minute. So we can't exactly. But I do believe 3-1, I do. I think Everton will score, God knows when in the match, but I do think they will score. Sandro Tonali on the ball now, unfortunately, gives it away. Dwight McNeil on the ball, and he's got not many options. Bruno heads it, and Nick Pope quite easily picks it up. Josh, I'm watching the match on Xbox too. Yes, I always do. Jacob Murphy now, I'll try and go live back on TikTok. Kieran Trippier. Trippier back to Fabian Shaw. Shaw to Burn. Right, there we go. Harvey Barnes on the ball now, and he gives it away. I don't know what he's doing there. Sandro Tonali just loses the battle. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. It's whipped in the box. And it's 1-0 to Everton. Abdoulaye Doucouré scores quite a good header. We're not checking for offside. I'm 99% certain that was offside, and I'm that certain I'm not even going to change the scoreboard. Look, to give credit to Everton, that's a very, very good cross in a very good header, but I'm very certain that's offside. Right, it's whipped in the box. That's offside every day of the week. That is offside every day of the week. Offside. Right, people saying it's offside, and I am 99% certain that goal is offside. I'm not going to lie, though, that was a pretty decent goal. And a very nice cross by... Who is that? Who is that whipped it in? If someone can tell me, I'd appreciate that. But it's chalked off, right? It's officially chalked off. Everton... Yeah, he was miles offside there, by the way. He was really, really offside. I'm not going to lie. That was miles offside. That was never going in. Not a bad finish, but he was offside. It remains 0-0, and Everton have not took the lead, although putting the ball in the back of the net. Abdoulaye Doucouré did have the goal. Little bit of a wake-up call for Newcastle. I'm not going to lie. Little bit of a wake-up call to have. But thankfully, it does remain 0-0. And we have been the better team so far. I'm not going to lie. We have been the better team so far. I'll refresh my life because I think some people were ahead of me there. And I think I should be up to speed now. Hopefully, I don't actually know. I don't know why. Do you know when you pay monthly for Sky Sports, right? You know, you're paying a hefty fee. I think I'm paying like £24 a month just for Sky Sports. And it's not even on time. Like, what's that all about, man? No wonder people actually get, like, dodgy boxes and stuff. It's an absolute mick take, if I'm being honest. James Garner. It was James Garner who sent that ball, and that was actually a pretty decent ball and a pretty decent goal, but thankfully it counted for nothing. If Newcastle lost their clean sheet in the first half, tell you what, it might not have been happy days for Newcastle, that's all I'll say. Jacob Murphy on the ball now. He's done well there. He's done well, Jacob Murphy. Harvey Barnes has it. He's done James Garner. Who is he playing? Right back? Anthony Gordon. Oh, it's a lovely turn by Gordon. It's absolutely lovely, that. And that's the weirdest clearance I've seen in my life. But Jordan Pickford does pick up the ball. Number 8, I believe his name's Orel Mangala. Tried to clear it the other way and somehow goes to Pickford. That's very unintentional, and it's not a back pass because it's the most unintentional thing I've ever seen in my life. For the people asking, yes, it was choked off. It does remain 0-0. As you can see on the YouTube live stream scoreboard. It comes in handy sometimes, lads. I'm not going to lie. It does come in handy. The Everton players are looking quite tired already. Lewis Hall loses possession there, and Everton do have another chance, and it's a ball sent by Doucouré straight into the stands, and that chance has disappeared. Thrown for Newcastle, Trippier does take, and it was meant to be quickly taken to Sandro Tonali there, but Everton have packed out in the numbers. Jacob Murphy actually wins a duel for once. Finally, Jacob Murphy's getting stuck in there. I mean, however, you know, you're getting paid about 30 grand a week, Murphy. You should be absolutely bolstering people. Anthony Gordon brought down again, but the ref plays advantage. Bruno for a long ball, and it's a very bad pass. 2 Newcastle players were on that side, but it's came to nothing. Newcastle still have possession, though, and Trippier gives it a big damn burn. Just behind on the halfway line. Ball to Harvey Barnes, and it's another free kick. No, it's not a free kick for Newcastle. Advantage is played, and Harvey Barnes has still got the ball. He lines one up, yeah. He's just been tackled by Dwight McNeil, and now it is a free kick for Everton. Harvey Barnes with a slight little pull back there. Hi, I saw your dad today at his shop. Nice one, Charlie, mate. Great to hear, bro. Hope you enjoyed the shop visit. Hope you enjoyed that. Everton are chanting against Gordon, so we are responding by cheering on. I wish I could hear it, you know. Honestly, on a monitor, it's not the best, you know, when you are paying that amount of money to not be able to hear what the fans are saying. However, though, at least we're going to watch the football, and I get to speak to you a lot. It's a win-win, lads. That's all I'll say. Pardon me, is a win-win. Honestly, I'm going to have to, like, change something up so I'm not behind, because I don't know why I should be behind when it's literally live. You know, it's crazy being behind when you actually pay for it. You know what I mean? First time joiner, sitting in hospitality, so this feels like I'm not missing out. Nice one, Keith, mate. Welcome to the channel. Hope you are well, and thank you very much for becoming a part of the community. Josh, thoughts on parties? It's a very weird thing to ask me of my thoughts on, mate. And by the way, something is going on here. I believe some player is getting medical treatment. If you are new to the channel, whenever we're sort of blabber on, nothing's going on in the game. Don't worry, it's not like Newcastle are about to put the ball in the back of the net and we're talking about Calpol and stuff. So just don't get that idea, please, lads. First time joiner, sitting in hospitality. Sorry, I have just read that one out. I'm mind-boggling myself now. But thoughts on parties? Yet again, a weird question to ask us, mate. I'm not going to lie. A pretty weird one to ask us, but parties are okay. They are. It was James Garner. Everton's right back, who is normally a midfielder, who was receiving medical treatment, he is on the side of the pitch right now. I am actually restarting this application, so I am more up to date, fingers crossed. I'm on 25 minutes, okay mate, okay. I'm on Xbox, I'm a bit ahead of you, yeah, it's an absolute bummer how this happens sometimes, mind, it's an absolute bummer. Hi Josh, hope you're okay mate, hope you're doing well. And on a side note lads, while the medical treatment is still happening, I need to get rid of these eye bags. I'm absolutely sick of them. Honest to God, I'm absolutely sick of them. Ari, Josh, what's your thoughts on the game? So far, it's not been bad, has it? I mean, obviously, Everton's had that offside chance. Offside chance, it doesn't really count as a chance, does it? But Newcastle United have had the better spells in the half so far, shall we say. We have had the better spells, and I do still believe we will win this game. Maybe not with ease. You know, Everton aren't exactly as rubbish as I thought they would have been going into this game. However, Newcastle should win this. I mean, how well, lads? We should absolutely batter them. It's no sugarcoating it. I will be very disappointed today if we don't beat Everton. The game's finally back on track now, as Everton do start with a little drop ball. Loogie Belugi says, Josh, you should do an FC25 career mode with Newcastle, mate. Don't worry, lads and lasses. Geordie Josh is have a good one, mate. Best of luck, class content creator, coming from a Villa fan. Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate that. On to the FC25 career mode question. I was going to say, don't worry, Geordie Josh has pulled his finger out of his wallet, and he spent a lot of money. Not only has he bought FC25, a new Xbox, like all of these sort of recording lights and stuff, but I'm having to buy a lot more things. Just for an example, like loads of things I'd never touch in my life, like HDMI splitters and stuff, so I can actually get an FC25 career mode started on the YouTube channel, which I think will be absolutely sick. I've always wanted to do that. And we will be doing a Road to Glory on Ultimate Team with Sandro Tonali. I'm trying to think of a name, maybe Tonali's teammates or something, I don't actually know, but expect a lot of FC25 content on the YouTube channel, as well as, of course, the Newcastle United content in real life, not just, you know, esports games. The matchday vlogs will be back for our next home game, which I can't wait, by the way. It's been a while for the matchday vlogs. They're absolutely fantastic. Lots of good content coming up soon. But lads and lasses, by the way, I'll just remind you of this one more time. I can't read your chats if you are in the TikTok one. If you want me to read them out, come over to the YouTube one, where not only is it a better layout, but I can actually read your comments there, because the TikTok ones, they go up like nothing's a matter. Yet again, the YouTube chat, as the game is not really progressing into anything special, please do hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already. You should do an FM25 career mode when it comes out too. I will do, mate, I will do. I do love myself a bit of FM25. Another free kick for Newcastle here, by the way. Jacob Murphy on the ball now. He does pick it up. And funnily enough, I've actually loaded up the live stream again, and I'm behind what I was on before. This is absolutely great, isn't it? I'm actually 3 seconds behind. Wow. Tell your dad he's so kind. I will do, mate. Don't worry about that. My dad's actually home now, so I can do that. At half time, if you want us to bring my dad in, I will do that for you, mate. Tonali's tunes, I was thinking of that. Don't worry about that. I was thinking of that. Funnily enough, Sandro Tonali plays a great ball to Kieran Trippier. Trippier to Bruno, and Bruno to Joe Linton. You know, after I went to Bruno to Joe Linton, you know exactly who it went to afterwards to complete that trio. Lovely little ball won there by Lewis Hall, but it has unfortunately went straight back to Everton. Not his own fault, don't worry about that. Yet again, won by Lewis Hall, yet again back to Everton. Won by Lewis Hall, and again back to Everton. This lad can't catch a break at the minute, my oh my. Ashley Young, how on earth is he still playing? Honestly, I will be genuinely upset if we don't beat these today. Ball sent into the box, and Nick Pope claims just at the edge of his box very, very easily. He's got Dominic Calvert-Lewin creeping up behind him. Don't know if he's trying something a little bit sneaky there. Score predictions, yet again, I'm sticking with 3-1. Do a Pro Club series. That could be a very, very good shout, mate. It could be a good shout. Bruno's boys, maybe. Maybe. I will do it half-time, Tim. Don't worry about that. That'll be some great half-time entertainment, shall we say. I will do that. Big Dan Burn on the ball now. As you can obviously tell by the scoreboard, still 0-0. I'm getting a little bit worried, I'm not going to lie, when this chance is going to come for Newcastle United. I am getting a little bit worried. I know we have had a few of them, but it needs to be a bit more consistent because it's going to end. It's going Everton. Oh, by the way, a lovely ball by Fabian Shaw to Harvey Barnes. Lovely touch by Harvey Barnes. He drags it forward and he whips it to the back stick where no one is at all. However, it's another corner for Newcastle. Ashley Young hits it out. And Newcastle will be taking a corner on the opposite side to where they've took the vast majority of them. I don't know what I was going to say there. The vast majority of the corners in this match. Is it Anthony Gordon who takes this one? Or is the camera just on him for the dramatic reasons? Yes, it is. The camera's on him for the dramatic effect. Kieran Trippier is taking this one. Okay, Loogie, that sounds like a good plan, my mate. That sounds like a very, very good plan. We've had good corners so far. They've been half decent. Trippier to Murphy. Straight back to Trippier. Straight back to Murphy. Murphy goes for a shot. And it was not on target, to say the least. On to Jordan Pickford's right-hand side, and he didn't really have to break a sweat. A goal kick for Everton is upcoming as the time hits the 30-minute mark. 15 minutes left of the first half, and I would really... Whoa! Right, okay, I'm looking back on this. James Tarkowski's absolutely... That's got to be a penalty, that, you know. James Tarkowski's absolutely rived Sandro Tonali for no reason at all. What's going on there? Surely there's a check for that. I kid you not, by the way. You will know I never over-exaggerate stuff. He's actually undone the button on his collar by pulling his neck that much. He's genuinely swung him to the ground and pushed him as well. Surely this has got to be a penalty, you know. It is getting checked by VAR, by the way. It is getting checked for a penalty. No, that's got to be a penalty, you know. No, there's no way in hell that's not a penalty. He has pulled him down viciously there. I swear to God. This has got to be a penalty. Do you know what it is? On the other hand, though, that's so stupid from James Tarkowski. Sandro Tonali's been good in the air today, but there's absolutely no reason at all to do that to Sandro Tonali. Like, you have VAR and about 5 referees. What you doing that for, you absolute idiot? Are you doing... Surely it's given. Did Ashley Young do the foul? It was James Tarkowski. And the penalty is given. Newcastle United have a penalty in the 31st minute. And oh my God, is Anthony Gordon taking it? Is Anthony Gordon taking the penalty? Or it might be Fabian Shaw. It might be Fabian Shaw. It might be Fabian Shaw. I'm praying it's Anthony Gordon, you know. I am absolutely praying it's Mr. Anthony Gordon, but I do think it will go to Fabian Shaw. I'm not going to lie. I think just for the former club aspect and obviously the mental thing of it being your old club, I don't think he will give it to Anthony Gordon. But how about big lad? Yep, definitely a penalty. It's been confirmed, lads. But who's going to take it for Newcastle? That is the question. And I don't know why this live stream's so far behind. That really is getting on my nerves, I'm not going to lie. Really getting on my nerves. Penalty every day of the week, by the way. There's no question about that. It's a penalty every single day of the week. Tarkowski's idiotic for doing that. I mean, that's amateur. That's absolutely amateur. And oh my God, yeah, if my eyes don't deceive me, yeah, I think Anthony Gordon's taking the penalty. Tarkowski's still arguing with the referee. What's going on here? Anthony Gordon has the ball in his hand, by the way. And I think Pickford's trying to get into his head. Or Ashley Young, is it? Ashley Young's really trying to get into his head. Wow. Very... I know you've got to do what you've got to do for your team, but he's... Ashley Young's really shouting at him. How Gordon, son? Come on. Come on, Gordon. I tell you what, Jordan Pickford's up to his mind games here. 34 minutes in. Come on, Gordon. Against his former club. Do you know what it is? It's written in the stars for Gordon to score. It's written in the stars. He's taking a few breaths. He puts the ball down. Come on, Gordon. To put one past his former club, Everton. To put one past Jordan Pickford. Come on. Come on. Anthony Gordon against his former club. He steps up. He's missed. He's missed. Oh my God. Gordon goes to Pickford's left-hand side, Gordon's right-hand side, and he's missed the penalty. Oh my God. That's going to absolutely shatter his confidence for this game. Do you know what it is? You could probably see Gordon coming off at half-time. That's going to absolutely kill him. Last season, Gordon played an absolute stinker against Everton. You know, you thought he would have had the mental capacity to come back, and I believe he does, but missing a pen like that, oh my God, that's going to absolutely break his confidence. The Everton fans behind the goal are absolutely buzzing as well, by the way. You can see the hand gestures and the other ones. Pickford's absolutely buzzing. He saved a pen against Newcastle, and Gordon looks very demoralised. Lewis Hall whips the corner and we've still got a chance here. I tell you what, I'd absolutely love to batter them now. After Ashley Young was shouting at Gordon there, by the way, was really, really trying to get into his head. And Jordan Pickford wasn't doing him any good either. My oh my, it goes back to Nick Pope, by the way. Nick Pope smashes it up the pitch, and thankfully it hasn't went out of play for once. Oh God, if Everton beat us, they're gonna have a field day with this one on there. Anthony Gordon, you know, former player missing a penalty. They're gonna have an absolute field day with this. Eli says he's still gonna score and humble them. Fingers crossed, mate. My oh my. If he had scored that penalty, man, oh no. Do you know what it's? I said it was written in the stars for Gordon to score. It's pretty much written in the stars for Gordon to miss that, wasn't it? It's Gordon on the ball now. He's brought down by Doucouré there. He has won another free kick. It's about the third or fourth free kick he's won in this first half. My oh my, I think that's going to shoot his confidence, you know. Now, I do, and I said in yesterday's YouTube video, I do like to think of Anthony Gordon as this model professional. He's got the mental capacity of a bloody god, you know what I mean? But I do think that's really going to knock him. I really, really do, unfortunately. And we'll see at the end of this game if it's a good idea to just never play Gordon against his old club until he really, really does mature in a orderly way. I tell you what though, he's still got about 50 minutes to come back into this game. More than 50 minutes to still put his mark against Everton. I'm not going to lie. Pickford to Harvey Barnes. It's just behind Barnes, but Barnes does still get there. I'd absolutely love Pickford to score. I wouldn't like Pickford to score. I would absolutely love Gordon to score in this game now, mind. I mean, wouldn't we all? Harvey Barnes, lovely ball through a hole. Gordon now. It was a lovely touch, but Michael Keane was one too many. There's around 3 players on Gordon there. And it is going to be a free kick for Everton. It is going to be a free kick for them. It's like he doesn't want to try and score against Everton, says Craig. I don't believe that, mate. If you don't actually know, Gordon's boyhood club isn't Everton. It's Liverpool. Like, he grew up supporting Liverpool. I believe he had a season ticket there when he was young. He doesn't, support Everton. If anything, he doesn't like Everton. Do you know what I mean? But I believe he does want to absolutely, smash one past them. I'm really not liking that by Everton, by the way. The young shouting at him. Pickford doing the mind games. Doucouré jumping past him when he scores. I tell you what, in today's TikTok match reaction, I'm telling you lads and lasses, normally I like to keep them kind of professional with the way I make videos, but I'm telling you now, if we win the day, it's just going to be full on shouting and anger and passion at these little rats. Because going into this game, I was kind of thinking, oh, Everton and Newcastle's not a rivalry, but you know, treating Gordon like that, I'm actually quite rattled. I'm not going to lie. I will admit that I am quite rattled. Everton fans will be having a field day with that one. I swear to God, don't worry about it, Craig, mate. I swear to God, if we don't win, I tell you what, mate, the game's took a complete different perspective now. A shift in momentum, a lovely ball by Trippier to Tonali, though. A header by Ashley Young. Joelinton's got Harvey Barnes with him again. Yeah, Joelinton just have a shot. He doesn't go for the shot. He's yet again got Sandro with him, though. Sandro. Lovely little... Oh, yeah, Sandro. This kid is world class, you know. Anthony Gordon now. He's got two players shoving him down. Uses Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall to Harvey Barnes. Come on, Barnes. Lovely ball, and it's going to be another corner for Newcastle United. I tell you what, we've racked up the corners in this game. Kieran Trippier supposedly will be taking this one. I take back my hat-trick prediction. He couldn't hit a terrible pen, yeah. Everton, yeah. Like Trevor says, Everton are, like, they are terrible. Let's just say that, lads and lasses. Everton are terrible. 6 corners for Newcastle in this half, by the way, and we really, really should be battering these lot, like, genuinely we should. Trippier to take the corner. 5 minutes left of normal time in the first half, and it's straight at Jordan Pickford. Instead of catching it and causing his team less bother, he seems to punch it away. Newcastle do have a chance. Whipped in by Anthony Gordon. In a way, Joelinton has a shot. It was a sliced volley outside the box, and you can probably guess the outcome. It was nothing special, to say the least. Everton have a goal kick, and Eddie Howe's clapping the team as he wants to keep up the momentum. Fingers crossed that's what can happen, Eddie. I'm not going to lie, we have been the better team yet again in this half. We seriously haven't. Actually, can someone in the YouTube chat please remind me, did James talk... By the way, I'm not having a wee, don't worry, I am filling up my cup. My little blender, which makes the water better for you somehow, some nutritious thing. Don't worry about that, lads. Did James Tarkowski avoid a booking from that penalty? Surely he got booked for that. There's no way in hell he escaped getting a booking from that challenge, by the way. That was absolutely terrible. What's your YouTube? Yes, lads and lasses, come join me on YouTube. It is literally just Geordie Josh, you know. We've got the live... We've got everything in there. A nice little setup on the live watch-along, so I will see you there. Yeah, Stephen, bang on. Absolute bang on, I'm not going to lie. He didn't get booked. You've got to be joking me. There's no way James Tarkowski didn't get booked for that. That's absolutely scandalous, that. Hello, Ruben. Hope you're okay. No card. How the hell do you not get a card for pulling someone's, you know, shirt down like that, especially in the box? Right, that's... If James Tarkowski gets another booking in this game, I'm going to be absolutely mind-boggled. Do you know what I mean? My, oh my. Josh, did you see Gordon with one child from the children's hospital? He's such a wholesome footballer. I did say that. Gordon's lovely, isn't he? Speaking of Gordon, nice little ball to Bruno. Bruno now, Ashley Young and Jacob Murphy contest for the ball. Trippier ball through to Gordon. And Michael Keane does win that challenge. And Newcastle have a throw in here. Michael Keane went in a bit too harsh there. He knows fine well the fans don't like that. He knows the fans fine well want to absolutely clatter Anthony Gordon. I've got a signed Tonali top. Nice one, mate. I've got 2. Not to you know, flex on you there, but I'm joking. I do love Sandro Tonali. I do love him. Hello, Danielle. Hope you're okay. Consistency with refs in this league is terrible. It needs sorting out. It seriously does. Dwight McNeil against Bruno there. Dwight McNeil has been booked against Bruno. He pulled him down and went in for quite a rash challenge on Bruno Guimaraes, but there's less than 2 minutes left of normal time in the first half. Definitely a booking, by the way, not only for the first one, but for pulling him down afterwards. I don't know what he was thinking there. God knows what he was thinking there. Free kick for Newcastle in quite a decent position, I'm not going to lie. Where can I watch the game, please? Well, you can join the live watch along on YouTube on the Geordie Josh channel, or you can watch it on Sky Sports Premier League, I think it is, which will obviously cost you 30 quid a month. The live watch along costs you absolutely nothing, and I'd rather pick, I'm not going to lie. Kieran Trippier had to take the free kick, and he does whip it in. That's his only option. There's no scoring from there. Big Dan Burn wins the header. And I'm not going to lie, I thought that clipped an arm, but no Newcastle players are shouting for it, so that's just my delusional Newcastle state coming in there. I'll not amplify that sort of decision, okay? I'll not amplify that at all. Ball sent forward by Harvey Barnes, and it's now out by Ashley Young. Added time set to be revealed in 30 seconds. Honestly, I don't know why this live stream is behind. It's literally Sky Sports. Nice one. I'm just knocking my water bottle over as always. Nothing ever goes smooth, does it? 6 minutes. Okay, Loogie. Cheers for that, mate. I've still got about 15 seconds to wait for mine. It's honestly a Mickey take, man. Joe Linton, nice little ball through. And it looks like that's going to be a goal kick for Everton. Yes, it is a goal kick. Everton fans are really, really wound up for this one, by the way. They are really wanting to get stuck into Newcastle. More so, probably, Anthony Gordon. 6 minutes of added time, it is correct. 6 minutes of added time will be played. And oh my God, Everton fans are... Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Everton fans are absolutely tin pot. Like, these lot are getting out of the seats for offsides being called, for throw-ins, for goal kicks. I've never seen a game being treated like a cup final in my life. Jordan Pickford with the goal kick, yeah. Josh, thoughts on Dub's injury? Love the content, just cheers for that, Charlie, mate. I appreciate that. Hi, Josh. Hello, Luke, brother. I don't really touch upon, Martin Dubravka's injury too much. I'm not going to lie, mate. I don't. It's not too detrimental to Newcastle. Harvey Barnes now. He's done well there to get the better of... Is that Jack Harrison? Please tell me my eyes are deceived. There's no way Jack Harrison plays Premier League football in 2024. Very good tackle by Ndiaye there. Trippier, he's lost possession, but Sandro's got the ball. Anthony Gordon now can't get away from about 3 or 4 Everton players there. There's nothing he could have done. 5 of the 6 added minutes left to play. I was going to say 5 of the 4. Big Dan Burn on the ball now. Push that back just a little bit. I think that'll look a bit better. Who are you calling Tin Pot, mate? Nah, read David Goggins. I'm calling your team Tin Pot. Who do you think you are? Jesus. Anthony Gordon on the ball now. Lovely little turn. He was calling for a free kick there, but Bruno Guimaraes is on the ball. Tonali now. Lovely little ball. He probably should have played Kieran Trippier in there, but unfortunately he didn't. It's not going to be whipped in first time by Newcastle, as we kind of have that signature move of doing. Fabian Shaw. And I keep after going back. Everton, they are limiting us quite well in this game. Like, seriously, they are, apart from the odd chances we've had, as of the last 20 minutes, these lot of them really limited Newcastle. And when they want to, they are playing quite well. Lovely turn by Joe Linton there. Eases past James Garner. Lovely by Joe Linton. It's all Joe Linton. And it's absolutely hoofed up by Mangala, I believe that is. I didn't actually get a chance to check there. Touchdown nicely by Lewis Hall. That was very well done. Lovely touch by Big Dan Burn as well. I'm liking this from Newcastle. I'm liking it. We just need to start creating more chances. That's all we need, lads and lasses. You plead me and my mate. Nice one, mate. Appreciate for all the follows on TikTok, lads. I do really appreciate it. Thank you all. Ball sent back to Pickford there. Oh my God, lads, I'm not gonna lie. If the game continues to go out this way, you know exactly what's happening. It's gonna be a 1-0 Everton in the 80th minute, and it's gonna go back to Pickford, and he's gonna go down, roll on the ground and start laughing. I can say it from a million miles away. Please, please, please. Let's just skip past what I've said, because you all know me as the biggest jinx in the world. The last 10 minutes of possession has been 87% Newcastle United, 13% for Everton. I'm not going to lie, I thought that was going to be a lot more to Everton. We've had the better fair share of the ball, but I did think that them lot were actually creeping into the game. Long ball sent by whoever that was. I think that was Ashley Young there. My oh my. I can't get my head wrapped around how he's playing Premier League football, by the way. Poor ball by Tonali there. Not often we say that. NDI absolutely skins Kieran Trippier. He skins Jacob Murphy. Tonali thankfully makes up for his earlier woes. And this should be a free kick for Newcastle. NDI's not letting him go. It's going to be a throw-in for Newcastle, though. We do indeed win it. And oh my God, these Everton fans are absolutely tin pot. I'm telling you now, for a throw-in, an offside call, and a goal kick, each of which have been of thousands of Everton fans getting out of the seat and actually cheering. My oh my, championship football is ready for this lot, you know. I swear to God, these lot they have a championship mentality. There's no way they can say they don't treat the Newcastle fixture as a big game when throw-ins are getting people out of the seat. Do you know what I mean? It's actually laughable. It's laughable and embarrassing. The sooner we stick some goals past these lot, the better. That's all I'm gonna say. Nice one, Loogie. Nice one. We'll keep them subscribed, but no further than that. You know the score yourself, mate. Anthony Gordon on the ball. Newcastle have progressed well here. Murphy now, he has Trippier with him. Doesn't use him. It's a first time ball in the box. Anthony Gordon. It probably should have been a header on goal, but it was a header across goal to Joelinton, and it's a terrible shot by Joelinton. And I tell you what, Joelinton's career has took a very good turn in the space of becoming an all-round midfielder. That he's some boy in midfield, but my oh my, that shooting is. The shooting is seriously not upgraded since we're seeing striker Joelinton, and that's not took a turn for the better since back in the day. That's all I'll say. Less than 20 seconds left to play of the first half. That's all I will say, ladies and gentlemen. Although some people will be a little bit ahead of me due to this dodgy... I was going to say a dodgy box there. Don't worry, I am genuinely on Sky Sports without taking the mick. I'm on Now TV Sky Sports. But honestly, it's getting us annoyed how I am behind. There we have it. Half time. And I'm not going to lie, I forgot yet again to pause the timer. I will have to restart that timer in the 51st minute now. Anyways, half time at Goodison Park. Is Newcastle United actually coming for half time for the last time ever at Goodison Park against Everton, and it is 0-0. Newcastle United have been the better team. We've had the most shots, had the most corners, had the most possession. Everton, though, have had some good chances. They've had the ball in the back of the net. However, as you would know, that got called F4 offside. So if we are going to rate that half out of 10, what are we going to say, lads and lasses? And who is your man of the half, as we done in the last live? We'll just say that. Who is your man of the match / man of the half for Newcastle United in that half? And what do you rate that half out of 10? For Newcastle United's performance in that half, I am going to go 6 out of 10. We created some chances. You know, we missed a penalty. I am actually forgetting about that. That could knock it down a few ranks. But we have been the better team. We've had the ball more. We've created more chances. So I will give it a 6 out of 10, although missing a penalty. And my oh my, Anthony Gordon, that's written in the stars, that, lads. I'm not going to lie. Bruno by far. I'm going to say Bruno has been quite decent, hasn't he? But I think Tonali's been okay. Kieran Trippier has actually been half decent. Gordon himself, but definitely missing a pen. Knocks it down a few pegs. Right, lads and lasses. If you are on the TikTok live, thank you very much for joining, but I would suggest you come to the YouTube live now. Loogie, you suggested this. I'm going to go and get my dad for his half-time thoughts on this game right here. First of all, I do need to make a quick toilet break, as I have drank like 15 bottles of water. I know I am showing 2 there. Doesn't show any justice. So come and join. Hello, Jack. Hope you're okay, mate. We were all right. Just the finals. Bang on. You bang on. So TikTok live, if you do want to join the YouTube one, as you can see, you know, feel more than free to. And I will be about 2 seconds. Not only am I going to get my dad, and you can actually see him come through on there. That'll be a bit sick. I am going for a quick toilet break. So I will be 2 seconds, lads. Please don't go anywhere. Yet again, I will be 2 seconds. No way, 125 people have waited for that. Hello everyone in the Dad, I'll let you sit in that seat. I'll let you sit in that one. Like I said, I am with my dad. And by the way, thank you to everyone who's joining on the YouTube live. You can see the full experience there. If you don't know what it is, it's just Geordie Josh. And hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already. Dad, get yourself a bit closer to that microphone. I'll open this window. Dad, I know you just said to us you haven't seen a lot of that half so far, but what? Have you actually seen anything?
Yeah.
What are you seeing?
Oh, I thought Newcastle did very well. I thought they took the game to them.
But yeah, did you see that penalty miss?
I know.
Oh my God.
He's going to get the winner.
Do you know what it is, right? I just think Newcastle's... I said this at the start, you know. Newcastle have got this thing where we cannot win. Not we can't win games, but in them situations, you know, Gordon against his old club, you know, fine while he's missing. Do you know what I mean? We've got that aura around us. Just this... I don't want to say...
Jinx.
Jinx. That's a class word. I'm sorry. I didn't realise my face was... Now my face is completely blurred by that one, right? That'll make it a bit better. But I did want to ask you, Dad, if you had a goal scorer... blocked by this now, bloody hell, I cannot win here. If you had a goal scorer in this game for Newcastle, who's it going to be?
It's got to be Gordon. It's
written.
Oh, it's written. It's written for him. He's going to burst their net.
I tell you what, though, on paper, let's be real, Dad, it would be a bit of... maybe not a travesty, maybe that's too far, but it would be a bit embarrassing if we didn't win this game. I mean, however, nearly 40-year-old Ashley Young is playing this game. Who else is there? Michael Keane, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Dwight McNeil. Like, we should really be battering these. I know we don't have Alexander Isak, but we've got Gordon, Sandro Tonali, Joe Linton, Bruno,
Barnes.
Shaw, Trippier, Barnes. Barnes has been quite ineffective this half, actually. I mean, he's created a few things. But do you still expect we'll get the win?
Yeah.
And actually,
yes, I do.
I don't know if you've seen this, Dad, but I am actually quite wound up and annoyed. Did he see what Ashley Young was doing to Gordon before he took the pen?
And Trippier was in between them.
What a little rat, man. I can't stand him. And he won that penalty at St James's Park last season as well. 39 Ashley Young, about to do the double over.
He's going to get the winner.
Don't say that, Dad.
Gordon's going to get the winner, I'm telling you. Come on, son.
Alright, cheers, Dad. Thank you. 2 seconds, lads, and we'll just shut the door. Man of the match performance from me, Dad there. Man of the match performance. Anyways, though, I will get the lineup back up there, and I'm hoping Newcastle don't make any changes. But there is my dad's thoughts on half-time. And yes, I am still quite wound up from that Anthony Gordon incident. Am I saying things here? Okay, right. Let's just put this on the live stream. Ladies and gentlemen, bear with me. If you can't see the live chat, I would suggest going on to it now. I've just been given a £1.99 donation. First of all, thank you very much. Do you want to see the username in the profile picture of this donator? I'm not going to lie, that was not on my 2024 bingo card that a Sunderland fan would be giving me money. Me, who takes the mick out of Sunderland pretty much on a weekly basis, but thank you very much, mate. I do appreciate that. And if I'm putting football aside, I do hope you have a good day. I know you drew yesterday, very, very luckily, by the way. I still won't be nice to you because of that. But thanks for the £2. I do appreciate it, mate. And it will be going on a McDonald's whenever I go down there. So it's going to a good cause. Thank you very much, mate. But I'm not going to lie, I wasn't expecting that, you know. Cheers, lads. I do appreciate it. No, I don't have a dodgy box. I'm going to be truthful. I don't have a dodgy box, lads. Up the tune. Yes, worth a like. Of course it is. Of course it is. Do you know what it is? I'll heart it as well. Absolute legend. But yes, the half time. Wait, what time did this game kick off? It kicked off at 5:30. So 5:30, 45 minutes. That's 6:15. Added time. So surely in about 5 minutes, the second half should start. Gordon needs to stop letting the fans get to him. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Chris Rigg and Adam P. Buck. I did see that, by the way. Sunderland's wonder kid, Chris Rigg, if you don't know, by the way, actually is in Newcastle. By the way, whoever done that poll, keep them coming. Newcastle United's... I've just muddled myself up there. Sunderland's wonder kid, Chris Rigg, who they absolutely love, by the way, and they actually have a chant saying, Chris Rigg hates Newcastle, right? Chris Rigg's a season ticket holder at Newcastle United. There's actually an Adam P... There's a photo of, actually a screenshot of Chris Rigg in one of the backgrounds of Adam P's videos. Like, bro got caught in 4K so bad, you know. Well, actually, he didn't get caught in 4K because he supports Newcastle. You know, he is a Geordie. Although he does kiss the Sunderland badge, we do have to admit that. Bro went behind enemy lines with a piece. Alright, it's too high. We need to save Chris Rigg from the dark side. In my opinion, he's just a Newcastle United player on loan at Sunderland for quite a long time. That's all it is. Any idea how to get a match ticket for a home game travelling down south? Oh, mate, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, you've got a very, very hard job on your hands there. The only way to get a ticket is by buying a membership, which is it £20 a month or £20 a year? I don't actually know. Hello, Shaw Football. It's one of the two. And you just basically have to get lucky. You enter a ballot, which is randomly picked out. So, unfortunately, you don't have a very good chance at all unless you buy, like, numerous different memberships. But I do believe that's actually illegal, so I probably shouldn't advise you that. I take that one back, lads. Let's edit that out the live, okay? Apologies. All the way from USA. Nice one, bro. Nice one. Nice subscriber and Newcastle United from USA. Honestly, my favourite thing in the content creation like world, not only meeting people like in town and stuff and saying hello to people and getting photos, but honestly, it's knowing that people watch me from different countries. Like, it's crazy, you know, with different countries and different cultures and being in a different continent, but still all liking the same thing in Newcastle United. Honestly, I love that, me, you know. Away from football, my dream job, apart from being a content creator, that's my dream job. But my dream job would be like a travel blogger. I love going to different countries, you know, not just for a nice little holiday, but, you know, seeing how different people live. It's just interesting. I love it, me, you know. I really, really do. Dylan with the £1.99 donation. I'm not sure I can read that one out, mate, because I am 18, but I really do appreciate your money. Cheers. I'm joking, Dylan. Have a good day, mate, and I really, really do appreciate that. Thank you very much. I can't lie, though, that's a crazy comment to say. I can't respond to that one. Thank you, though, mate, and I wish your sister all the best. Cheers. I'm feeling a brace from Gordon. Fingers crossed, Matthew, mate. Fingers crossed. Where have you been abroad, lad? I have been abroad to Dubai, I think about 4 times. One time being when I was very, very young, by the way. So I guess you would say 3 times. I've been to Dubai 2 or 3 times of consciousness in my life. Bulgaria, Spain, Italy, twice. Love Italy. My favourite country on the planet, hands down. Italy is oh my god, it's a godsend. The people, the weather, the culture, the football, everything about Italy, oh my god, I absolutely love. And more in particularly, the south of Italy, Salerno, it was unbelievable. Great content, Josh. We keep driving past you in Throckley and my son keeps asking to speak to you. Carl, if you see him, if you see us in Frockley, you want to stop us. And maybe not if you're driving in the middle of the road, that would be a bad idea. But, you know, if you see us somewhere in Frockley at some time, whenever I'm down that way, say hello there, mate. I'm not often down there, though, but if you do see us there, do say hello, mate. Alright, okay, Dylan. Right. Cheers, Dylan. Thanks for clearing that up, mate. I appreciate that. Your videos made me a Newcastle fan. Wow, I've never had anyone say that. Actually, I have had someone say that before, and it made me very happy. Just like that content there. So, I really do appreciate that, mate. Thank you very, very much. What an absolute legend. Cheers, mate. Honestly, it's making me wonder, when on earth is this second half going to kick off? To be fair, I do have the timer on 51 minutes. I forgot to pause it as the same with every single match on 45 minutes. So it won't be ticking off straight away, but the game is not actually yet kicked off. And I'm pretty sure it should have right now. Enjoy your Mackies. Cheers, Dylan. I appreciate that, mate. It's going to a good cause. Josh, your hair is always... Cheers for pointing that out, mate. I don't know why I've got like a curtain going on in the middle of my hair, but... I've just made it even where, speaking of that, I need a haircut, actually. I really do need a haircut, so... Cheers for the bullying motivation there, mate. It does work. I've been to Sorrento, Rome, Milan. Wow, Trevor, you've done the jobs there, mate. Sorrento, Rome, Milan. Fair enough. I would have loved to do them all. I've only done Milan and Salerno, to be fair. And Salerno, Milan was for the football and the Champions League, which was half decent, away from the football, obviously. But Salerno as a whole, best experience of my life. I actually still speak to people from Salerno, like weekly on FaceTime and stuff, that I made mates down there. Absolutely class, man. And they speak very good English as well, although coming from a poor area, it's class. Second half is about to kick off, ya lads and lasses. The referee blows his whistle, and Anthony Gordon, out of all people, my oh my, is set to get us underway, and he does get us underway. Unfortunately, I can't take the timer off. We're going to have to wait 6 minutes for the timer to actually start, but we are underway, finally, for the final ever time at Goodison Park in history. That's the last ever time I'll say that as well, by the way, so save it for the notebooks, lads and lasses. Second off on the way. Yeah, it is, mate, it is. Right, let's go, lads and lasses. Pickford on the ball already as he sends it up and absolutely boots it up. Tries to hit a target man, Dwight McNeil. Sandro touches it down very, very nicely. Anthony Gordon, lovely little ball to Joe Linton. Linton uses Barnes, and we are on the attack already. I hope this mic's in a nice place. Yes, it's in a half decent place, shall we say. My dad didn't do anything with it there. No, he didn't. Newcastle still haven't done anything there, by the way. Don't worry, lads and lasses. Harvey Barnes nearly wins the ball off James Garner there. Would have been a very, very great place to win it, and he does well to get that behind for a goal kick. He does do quite well there. Well in, Harvey Barnes, son. Well in. The game kicked off over a minute ago. Well, thankfully, my timer is on. Over a minute of half time, that would have been quite bad. There's no way, Loogie. There's no... Wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. It's in the 40... that's so crap, man. Honestly, that's so rubbish. Do you know when you're like... do you know what it is? I might just end up refunding my Sky thing if I'm going to be a minute behind. Do you know what I mean? Well, to be fair, I don't think I actually am a minute behind. It's like... It's because it's not on aerial TV. Maybe it's on my Xbox, and then obviously I'm streaming, and then it has to go through to your phone from the stream. You know, it does take a few seconds and stuff, so kind of all adds up, I guess. Anthony Gordon hits the ball across to Joe Linton. Joe Linton back across, goal Sandro Tonali, and it's a good block by James Tarkowski. It's a very, very good block, I must say. A very good block. Very good chance by Newcastle there. We need to have more of them. Big Dan Burn smashes it forward. Harvey Barnes now. It's a foul for Everton. Or it's a foul given away by Newcastle, I should say. Good chance for Newcastle there, though. Anthony Gordon. Lovely ball into the box. Joe Linton a cross goal. And Sandro Tonali nearly got his first goal back from suspension. Everton are now on the break, though. Great ball, actually. Great ball. Sandro Tonali thankfully picks up the pieces. This Sandro Tonali is actually class, isn't he? He's genuinely class. Tries to play it through to Anthony Gordon and unfortunately can't get there. But Jack Harrison wins the ball back and does pick it up for Everton. It's looking lively. 3 minutes in. It's really looking lively. I'm not going to lie, lads and lasses. It's Xbox made the delay. It's not Sky. Used to have that issue. Oh, yeah. It's the Now TV. That might be what it is then, mate. It might be the Now TV sort of thing because it's not actually on Sky. It's on Xbox and then it's on Now TV. That is what it's on. Ball out of play here. I don't know who that's going to be thrown for. It was pretty well contested. I'm not going to lie. It's for Everton, unfortunately. Quite near Newcastle United's box. Not what we want to see whatsoever. James Tarkowski on the ball. Jack Harrison toying with Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall wants to get a foot in. He doesn't. Harvey Barnes does, though, and he does very well. Lewis Hall, Lewis Hall is such an underrated left-back, man. He gets so much stick, and he's driving well here. Go on, Lewis Hall. Great ball through maybe a little bit of an overhit ball through to Barnes, I'm not going to lie, but Lewis Hall did very well in transition there, and he's won the ball back again. Very well done by Lewis Hall there. However, the ball that he has just won went out for a throw-in for Everton, and it should have really been a throw-in for Newcastle United. Shaw, get back, honestly. Shaw just loves doing whatever he wants to do, doesn't he? He loves doing absolutely anything. It's nearly time to hit that timer, lads. It's nearly time to hit that timer, man. I can't wait, you know. I love the timer. Such a cheeky little addition, isn't it? Ball sent up by Pickford here. And, oh my god, no, I'm getting flashbacks of Trippier and McNeil from last season, you know. That was very, very close to replicating exactly what happened. Thankfully, Trippier did kind of shield it out of the pitch. And didn't play it back to Nick Pope, because I know fine well that would have been a goal if that was the case. Fine well, that's what would have happened. Let me just quickly check something on my phone, actually. I'm pretty sure that Newcastle United did not make any substitutions in that game, but I will still check. Right, okay, we've not made any subs at the minute. Lewis Hall, however, does whip one through down to Joe Linton. Newcastle have a chance here. It's a big touch by Joe Linton. It's whipped across, and Anthony Gordon was in pole position there. However, it's a corner for Newcastle United, and it is our 8th of the game. 8th corner is crazy. 8th corner is crazy. Oh my god, there's no way that this TikTok live is well muted again. I'll go ballistic if it has, you know. Corner here for Newcastle, and we do have a lot of big lads in the box. Kieran Trippier to take. How are Trip, son? Give us something to shout about in this half. It's not being all rosy cheek, shall we say. It's whipped in. Is that a corner? It's another corner. Pickford kind of hit it off Joe Linton's head. I don't know what happened there. Did Joe Linton shoot, or... I think it was kind of a mixed up thing. Well, actually, it's a goal kick. It's not a corner. It's not a corner at all. Let me just quickly check yet again if there was any substitutes made. I've started the timer off quite late, by the way. I do apologise, lads. We were in transit there. Okay, right. We'll just have to leave that. We'll just have to leave that. I don't think there has been any substitutions at all. Okay, Lauren. Thank you very much for that. Sandro Tonali now tried to whip one through. He only had Anthony Gordon with him, though. And there's nothing too much to shout about whatsoever. NDI breaks through. Great tackle by Bruno there. I thought he was going to nick past him, but an absolutely fantastic tackle from Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno to Joe Linton. Lovely ball from Joe Linton and Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes has got Lewis Hall with him. Progressing well here. Lewis Hall. It's a terrible corner. I was going to say I got mixed up in saying it was going to be a corner there, but it was a terrible cross by Lewis Hall. It wasn't even deflected, and it will just be a goal kick for Everton, unfortunately. Jared Branthwaite, thankfully, isn't playing today, as he's been injured yet again for Everton. Thankfully, Newcastle United didn't pay that 70 million price tag of what they wanted, because he's, been quite injury prone recently. Yeah, they really do, Lugie. They actually do. The Castor shirts do attract sweat. That's a perfect way to put it. When we used to wear them, the sweat was like PR sticking to the skin like that. Thoughts on that pen? My oh my, it was absolutely terrible. It was not a good pen from Gordon. Pickford done well to get in the corner. Shot from Dwight McNeil, and it's not even on target. It's way, 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 way away from the goal. But back onto that pen. I thought Gordon had it in the bag. I thought he had the confidence against his old club, but he didn't end up taking it, unfortunately. That's a discussion for another day. It really, really is. Big Dan Burn hits it back to Nick Pope. That's not the man you want on the ball when you're under pressure, by the way. Nick Pope's the last man on that pitch I want on the ball. And I think we're going to have to make a substitution very, very soon because, yet again, it's not been all sunshine and rainbows for Newcastle so far. You should be a commentator. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. I think I'd be a bit better in professional standards. Ball we're through there, and it's straight out. Newcastle have another goal kick. However, I would absolutely love to do that one day. I absolutely love it. Jack Harrison whipped it. To be fair, that wasn't a bad ball at all through to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. But it is straight out for a goal kick for Newcastle United. How can you see the second half going, says Vinicius. Honestly, hindsight is a wonderful thing, but at the minute, it can go either way, and I'm hoping it's going to go Newcastle United's way. Everton are making the first substitution of the game as Idrissa Gana Gueye comes on for... I don't know who he's going to come on for, actually. It might be Abdoulaye Doucouré, it might be Mangala, I don't actually know. Nick Pope sends it out wide to Fabian Shaw. Get this man on the ball, by the way. If you want something to happen, it's this man. I say that it's a through ball, and it's a lovely ball to Anthony Gordon. He's on the left-hand side. He's not in the box. Joelinton to Anthony Gordon. It's so overhit. Bruno's got a chance. And that's a very, very poor shot. I even clicked my fingers there. I thought that was going in. A very, very overhit shot by Bruno Guimaraes there. Not what we want to see whatsoever. Gordon has come out to the left wing though, which may prove effective actually. He's not been that effective at striker. Looks like Harvey Barnes was kind of a makeshift striker there. Obviously, in the game, you can have a pretty well-educated guess that they will, chop and change. They're not just going to have a set position. As it does stand right now, though, as Everton are taking the goal kick, Harvey Barnes is in the middle of a pitch as a striker. So... it's not bad whatsoever, is it? Who are your goal scorers, Josh? My dad said Anthony Gordon. I'm going to have to back it. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to have to back Anthony Gordon. Orel Mangala comes off for Idrissa Gana Gueye, by the way. He actually had quite a good game against us at Goodison Park last season. Hopefully we can look past that. Hopefully. Jordan Pickford with the goal kick. Obviously, I don't know why I said that like it's some sort of Sherlock Holmes secret. Big Dan Burn wins it in the air. Joelinton then wins seconds, and Anthony Gordon needs to keep it in against James Garner. He does keep it in needlessly. It goes absolutely nowhere. And speaking of needlessly, James Tarkowski absolutely smashes the ball up the pitch. For what reason, I do not know. Everton's having the fair share of possession in this half so far, though. This isn't the dominant performance I was actually expecting. But we really do need to switch it on in a matter of minutes. But we really, really do. Barris says we should bring on Asula as he is a striker. Thank you very much for the likes, Neil. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Asula is an option. That's correct, lads. Asula is an option from the bench. Do I want to sub him on in a game where we need a goal and it's 0-0 and, one goal loses us the game? Potentially. I don't know. Look, there's only one way of finding out what Asula is like in these moments. Get him on the pitch if Gordon and Barnes is ineffective as striker. And by the way, Harvey Barnes is still playing as a striker. But Asula is an option. Whether that's a good option, I do not know. But he is an option, to say the least. Thrown here for Everton, and they were arguing for about 3 minutes where to take the throne from. Oh my god, this is such a tin pot club, I swear to God. Like, I know that word gets chucked about so easily, but I don't think I've ever said that apart from Sunderland. These lot, what they've done today are embarrassing, to say the least. NDI cuts through about 3 Newcastle players. Advantage is played. Jacob Murphy wins the ball there. Sandro Tonali, Trippier, Murphy. We're playing ping pong here. Everton have got us in a very tight space. That tight space still progresses, and Bruno could have easily went down there. A rash challenge from Gana Gueye, I believe that was. Gordon running at James Garner now. Harrison's doubling up on him. Gordon to Joelinton. Come on, lads. 60 minutes nearly went. Let's get something going in this game. We need the momentum. We need something on our side here. Jacob Murphy, Sandro Tonali inside the box, but it hits back off him. Unfortunately, the TikTok live has just said I am a bot, and I need to prove I'm not a bot. I'm alright, lads. I'm not a bot. Love your live streams, Josh. Thanks for all the work. No problem, mate. I'm glad you do enjoy them. I really, really am glad. I'm trying to stick at making the videos, but trust me, recently, man, it's so hard to make them. It seriously is. Joe Linton whips one through to Gordon, and it's yet again absolutely smashed up the pitch by Michael Keane. Dwight McNeil on the ball now. They've got options, Everton. They have got options. NDI whips one in the box. And Jack Harrison actually does very well to keep that in play. Abdoulaye Doucouré now. Garnagé shoots, and it's absolutely miles off. It's not even a corner. What a terrible shot. Goal kick for Newcastle here. Let's hope Nick Paul can keep this one in play. Let's just say that. Let's check yet again on the TikTok live on my phone if he has made any substitutions, and I am not just very behind. No, I'm not at all. Right, okay. Spotty. Oh my god, I've accidentally ended the live on TikTok. That's my bad, lads. I have just ended the live. Sorry, lads. I do apologise for that one. I do apologise. Oh, I can resume it actually. That's a nice one. Yes. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I have just, accidentally stop the live there. I do apologise. Give us access to chat, Josh. Ooh, I don't know what you mean by that, mate. If you could, fill me in on that one, I would appreciate it. Almiron is coming on. Right, okay. Cheers for that, Joel. I appreciate that. Long ball sent by Jordan Pickford yet again. Newcastle's battling in the air, but Everton look much more up for this as of right now than what we do. I'm not going to lie, ladies and gentlemen. They look much more up for this than what Newcastle United do. Miggy Almiron is getting subbed on here. He is. I would like to see, is Joe Willock on the bench? I didn't actually get a chance to look at the bench. I will look now, though. I'm hoping Willock's on the bench because he'd be a great option to bring on. But Miggy Almiron is coming on. Barnes off, Mersey's. Oh, there's no way he took off Barnes and kept Murphy on. There's no way. Mate, he should have took off Jacob Murphy. There's no way in hell he's took off Harvey Barnes instead of Jacob Murphy, man. He actually has as well. Harvey Barnes has took off for Miggy Almiron. Why that is, I genuinely don't know. That's a poor substitute, I'm not going to lie. That's a poor substitute. I would have much rather took Murphy off. Every day of the week I would have took Murphy off instead of Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes can get you a goal like that. Like, he could not do anything for 89 minutes, and in the 90th minute, you'll get one chance on the edge of the box, and it's that signature finish in the top corner. That's what Harvey Barnes gets you. However, Mickey, just work your socks off, lad. Work your socks off. Trippier out of Fabian Shaw. Shaw whips one forward, but it's an absolutely terrible ball, and it's straight through to Jordan Pickford. Oh, God, lads, this half is not looking great. It's not looking great at all, I'm not going to lie. Anthony Gordon, he's doing well here. He's doing very well, Gordon. Lewis Hall's got plenty of options with him here. He's got Murphy, he's got Gordon, he uses Murphy. And then Murphy uses Lewis Hall, and we've went all the way back to our defence. What's gone on in this second half? This is poor. This is an Everton team who are, yeah, look, I love being respectful to oppositions, but this is an Everton team who are crap. Like, they are absolutely crap. Don't they have, like, one win in the Premier or something like that? They don't have a lot at all. They've only recently picked up form since they beat Palace last weekend, I think. However, man, do you know what I mean? It's an absolute Mickey take, this. Thanks for the gifts, lads. Oh, nice profile picture. Nice profile picture. Is your favourite player still Sandro? How mate? Changing your favourite players like changing your girlfriend at the time. You can't do that. Sandro Tonali's my favourite player. Day in, day out, man. Day in, day out. Joelinton does very well there. Keeps his feet. And Murphy's bottled a tackle again, honestly. I think I'm going to have to say something on this, you know. Jacob Murphy does not like getting into challenges. And if I was a professional footballer, I'd be getting into challenges every single chance I get. Do you know what I mean? Anthony Gordon, great ball to Joelinton here. Great ball. Joelinton and Lewis Hall. Hall's got Bruno. Come on, boys. 25 minutes left to play of regular time. Everton are 15. Lads, honestly, man, we really need to batter these. We can't go from nearly outplaying Manchester City to nearly getting beat off Everton. That's not how it goes, lads. Man? Do you know what I mean? To be fair, it's Newcastle United for you, but it's not what I want to happen at all. Kieran Trippier now. Nice little ball through to Miggy. And Miggy cuts it across to Jordan Pickford. Pickford had to actually make the save there, and it is another corner for Newcastle United. Second corner of the half. And I hope the live's okay. My YouTube chat has just crashed there on my app. I hope it's okay. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed it is, ladies and gentlemen. I believe it is. Yes, it is. Anyways, lads and lasses, if you haven't already, please do hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new. Sandro Tonali with the little flick on there. It's away by Everton, and it is back with Newcastle United's defence. Come on, lads. Honestly, we really need to pick up the pace here. Without taking the mick, we do need to pick up the pace here, seriously. Ball with Kieran Trippier, who's actually playing it at left back, and Lewis Hall's at right back. Alright, I've not seen that in a while. Fabian Schär, Lewis Hall on the right-hand side of defence. Lewis Hall plays that to Big Dan Burn. Big Dan Burn to Trips. Trips to Tonali. Oh, Tonali's pass has been intercepted. Dwight McNeil through to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. It's a good save by Nick Pope, but the Everton fans are sure that's a penalty. They are sure that's a penalty. Everton may actually have a penalty here. Oh my god. Right, Dominic Calvert-Lewin with the shot. It's a great save by Nick Pope, and Big Dan Burn got in the way of Dominic Calvert-Lewin again. And these lot are going for, these lot want a penalty. Let me get another look at this. He takes the shot. Nick Pope saves. Nah, that's never a penalty. That's never ever a penalty in a million years. I'm not even going to raise my voice because I know fine well that's not a penalty. Like, Dominic Calvert-Lewin kicks the back of Dan Burns' leg, not the other way around. It's not a penalty. And what's Sean Dyche shaking his head like that for? Yeah, didn't wave your arms about like that. How man? You're like a 60-year-old bloke crying about that. It's not a penalty any day of the week. No way he even had a view for that either. Do you know what I mean? Give it a rest, Baldy. Great save by Nick Pope, though, from very close range. But yeah, no way in hell that's a penalty. Ever. What a difference a camera angle makes. Matthew, you can say that again, you know. You can say that again. Yep, no penalty, lads. No penalty. 100% a pen. Oh, I thought my vision was bad because I have contact lenses. Get yourself a spec savers, big lad, if you think that's a penalty. Everton have just made a substitution here. Jack Harrison comes on for Tim Erogubunam. Peculiar last name. And there's another substitution going to be made here, and it's for Newcastle United, and Joe Willock comes on for Jacob Murphy. I love Joe Willock, you know, seriously. I absolutely love him. The burst of energy he gives us, and I tell you what, he's got 22 minutes to do it. Come on, Willock. Make a difference, big lad. Make a difference. Come on. Joe Willock's going to be the difference maker. I'm telling you now, but I don't normally keep saying, oh, Gordon's going to do this. Joe Willock, giving ourselves a false set of hope, but really, Willock is a class player to bring on from the bench, man. He's so good. Abdoulaye Doucouré has a chance. Yeah, he whips one through. Thankfully, Lewis Hall gets in the way. Joe Willock's already in action, and he's looking much faster than he did against Wimbledon. Much faster. Joe Linton and Joe Willock. Oh, it's lovely by Joe Willock, and he's surely pushed down there. And he's actually got up from the foul instead of claiming it. And he's actually ran it. We've lost the ball from that now. He really should have went down there. But he chose to play on. And I guess it's good not falling down for everything. But it came to absolutely nothing. Everton have the ball. Garnagay. And yeah, yet again. Skips past Trippier, skips past Miggy. Garnagay to Doucouré. This midfield is looking empty at the minute. And it's another shot from McNeil, and it wasn't on target. Another goal kick for Newcastle. Trippier's asking for a substitution. It looks like he's felt something in his calf. It looks like Tino's going to come on here, lads and lasses. Calf injury for Trippier, maybe. 20 minutes left. I'm not going to lie. It's not what you want to see for, never mind just Trippier, any player at all. Looks like Tino's coming on, lads and lasses. It looks like he's coming on. Sandro off, Longstaff on. Now, if that's right, I swear down, I'm going to... Right, Tino Livramento comes on for Kieran Trippier. Trippier looks like he's felt something in his calf. But Sean Longstaff has replaced Sandro Tonali. What am I saying here, man? No. Like, I try not to get angry, right? I love being positive about Newcastle. I am one of the most positive thinking, forward thinking fans in the Newcastle fan base. But it's 0-0. You want to win a game. Why do you take Sandro Tonali off to put on Longstaff? Oh my god. There's no way in hell you think Sean Longstaff's productivity is superior to Sandro Tonali's. The flick-ons in the first time passes Sandro's been playing today have been way superior than what Longstaff would bring. He cannot stay on his feet, man. Honest to God, look, I want Longstaff to be a world beater. He's a Geordie lad, and you wish him all the best, as you do with every Geordie lad. But my oh my, you know what I mean? I'd keep Sandro on every day of the week. Oh my god, I thought that was in. I thought Miggy scored there. It was a shot by Miggy. I think it was a block, but it's hit the side netting. I thought that was in there. Ball into the box by Tino. It was away by Tarkowski. Hit Miggy in the chest, and it will be a corner, actually. It hit Tarkowski, pardon me, on the back. I thought it was in, mate. I'm not going to lie. However, I'm not going to lie, lads. We really should have kept Tonali on there. Ball whipped in by Lewis Hall. Didn't beat the first man. It's away by Everton's defence. Joe Willock hits it back to Tino. $18 minutes left, yeah, lads. I'm not liking our chances. I'm going to be truthfully honest. I'm not liking our chances. Joe Willock, Sean Longstaff, Tino to Shaw. Straight out of play. What's going on here, lads? What is going on here? Honest to God, this second half has been dreadful. No one's been at the races. Never mind the players coming off. No one has been at the races in this half. Ashley Young with the throw-in for Everton, obviously. Wouldn't get in our under-21 side, that kid. Well done by Longstaff there. Well done by Willock. Joe Linton on the ball now. Come on. Let's make it work, boys. Come on. Joe Linton to Lewis Hall. Back to Joe Linton. It came to absolutely nothing. Everton didn't have to break a sweat to get away from that. Lewis Hall's done very well to win the ball back there. Longstaff was screaming for it. He doesn't use them though. I'm not going to lie, I don't blame him. Bruno Guimaraes to Joe Linton. We're just not creating anything. Like, I know Everton have so many players in defence. Like they are chucking quite a lot of players behind the ball. But how man? Do you know what I mean? How James Garner takes the ball off Joe Linton very, very easily there. I'm losing a lot of hope in this game so far, you know. I'm losing a lot of hope. Nick Pope now. Tino. Sean Longstaff. Back to Tino. He puts him in a sticky situation there. He puts Pope in a sticky situation. Hey, honest to God. Lewis Hall. Gives it to Joe Willock. Go on, Willock, son. Let's see something. He's been chopped down there. He's still got the ball on him, though. He's still got the ball on him. I'm with you, Josh, but let's just try to think Eddie is trying to avoid. That is true, Tim. That is true. That is true. NUFC says, Josh, I know you love Sandro, but he's done nothing today, mate. I'm not going to lie. I think Sandro has been one of the most productive players in the team. And I know I do love him, but, you know, he's had that early chance where he had that shot which nearly went in. He's won a few flick-ons. He got brought down. He won the penalty. Do you know what I mean? Let's think of that, lads. He's been quite good with his passing. He has been quite productive today, and I know we did miss the penalty, but penalties, with all due respect to Anthony Gordon, should be getting converted. Do you know what I mean? It's the best chance of scoring, apart from like an obvious tap-in. Speaking of Anthony Gordon, he's on the ball now. Sean Longstaff plays it wide to Joe Willock. Willock's got Hall. He doesn't use him. He probably should have. To be fair, we can't do anything. We'll keep breaking forward and we'll keep breaking forward, but these lot have got 10 men behind the ball. It's a corner for Newcastle, but these lot are genuinely settling for the 0-0. How embarrassing. Nobody in the middle. Yeah, yes, Lugi, that's absolutely correct. We've got no one in the middle, like as in a striker at all. Corner to be took, yeah. Hall whips it in. It's away by the first man again by Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Honest to God, Everton are now on the break. Idrissa Gana again, Joe Willock, thankfully. Honestly, lads, I hope you don't think I'm being dull or anything, but it's just that passion as a Newcastle United fan. When your team isn't playing that great, you know, it's pretty hard to get, you know, animated over it. Like, if I was, it would show I didn't, you know, care about the team, which really is getting on my nerves. Throw and tuck by Everton, yeah. Anthony Gordon will chase the loose ball down, but Tarkowski's got it again. He's got it again. Yeah, we aren't playing great at the minute, lads. Let's see. Was that your friend? A goal here could raise the roof, Lindsay. You're absolutely correct, but where's this goal going to come from? Because at the minute, no one's looking productive at all. Anyone in the whole squad. Bring on a Sula, says Lugi. Do you know what it is? At this rate, I would not be against it. I genuinely wouldn't. I wouldn't be against it whatsoever. Michael Keane sends a ball out to Iliman Ndiaye. Great tackle by Miggy. Nearly lost the ball there. Oh my God, what was that for a look of a pass? Sean Longstaff. Ball to Bruno. Bruno to Hall. Go on, Willock. Make that run, lad. Make that run. Go on. Make that run. Hall sees it. That was a great chance to play in Willock there. He does instead play in Joe Linton. He does instead play in the big lad in Joe Linton. Fabian Shaw. Lads, there's 12 minutes left here. Come on. 12 minutes left. Come on, that was better by Tino. Ball through to Joelinton, and it's better. It's another corner for Newcastle. Our 11th corner of the game. It's better from Newcastle. Great dribbling from Tino. Great dribbling from Joe Willock. And Joelinton done well to battle it out for the corner there. Very well done, lads. Very, very well done. Come on, we need to break the deadlock. We need to break the deadlock very, very soon. Can't even beat Everton, and you want to beat Chelsea in the cup. I mean, that's just like all teams, isn't it, mate? We're due to Manchester City. We're scored against Manchester City, but we can't score against bloody Everton. It's just how football goes, isn't it? Eesh. Oh, sorry, it's not a corner for Newcastle. It's being called for offside. Jordan Pickford's took the goal kick, or the free kick, I should say. Tino Livramento pacing down that right-hand side, giving us some sort of hope. Tino is, by the way. Miggy Almiron to Sean Longstaff. What the hell was that for a pass, man? I swear to God, I talked about productivity when that kid came on the pitch. And it's a terrible pass by Longstaff. Everton picked up the ball, and they now have a throw-in. Progressing well further than where that pass was played. Honestly, getting on my nerves, that, man. I never like singling out players, but I'm not even going to say too much, you know, lads, because I know so many people love protecting players. And I do love protecting players myself. Yet again, I am a very, very positive Newcastle United fan, but my oh my, I'm not going to say too much. That's all I'm going to say. Ball sent forward for Everton yet again here. And this second half from Newcastle is genuinely being dreadful. Less than 10 minutes left to play of regular time of the 90 so far, of the 80 so far, I should say. I'm getting absolutely gutted. Joelinton. Bruno. And it's straight to the back of our defence, man. Honestly, I feel like I'm watching Newcastle play under Gareth Southgate here. This is horrible, this. This is absolutely horrible. Sean Longstaff now. Picks out Miggy. Anthony Gordon. He's got a good chance here, Gordon. He shoots! It wasn't even on target. It wasn't even on target. Goal kick for Everton. And it was a very good chance. Actually, I'll take that back. It was a very good chance to get it on target. There was no one behind him. There was no one to the side of him. It's a goal kick for Everton. Gordon's trying too hard to score against these, isn't he? He's trying too hard. Yeah, this isn't great. This is not great, lads. Gordon's head's gone. Alex, I think I can agree with you there. Gordon's head has gone. After missing that penalty, I think we genuinely should have just brung him off. Maybe in the next minute, get Gordon off and get a Sula on. It's our only hope at the minute. NDI skips past Hall. Longstaff cuts it through but gives it straight back to Hall. Terrible shot by Dwight McNeil. Absolutely terrible. Miggy Almiron has to pick up the pieces. Gives it a Bruno in a very dangerous position, by the way. He's lucky that Joelinton can get that. And it's being called for offside for Dwight McNeil, has it? I don't have a clue what that's been called back for there, but it is a free kick for Newcastle United. Big Dan Burn. This is really, really tiring me out now. This is really, really tiring me out. Oh my god, it's pitch black outside. It was bright when we started. Wow. That's showing how interesting the game is, isn't it? Oh, the hell. Will you join my FPL? Maybe, mate. Maybe. Put Asula on. He's an actual striker. I can agree with that. Lewis Hall has been booked here, by the way. Oh my god. It goes from bad to worse, doesn't it? It goes from bad to worse. He's in my FPL team as well. Tarkowski whips the ball forward. Bruno. Come on, lads. Come on. Dominic Calvert-Lewin now. He whipped it across box, but thankfully Big Dan Burn hit it out. These are taking control of the game now. Everton are putting the pressure on Newcastle United. They are controlling the game as it stands. Dwight McNeil. He's got around 3 Newcastle players there, and Fabian Shaw effortlessly wins the ball back, to be honest. Miggy Almiron, nice ball to Joe Linton. Joe Linton uses Willock. He's not got anyone but Anthony Gordon with him. Willock. It's going to be a throw-in for Newcastle. James Garner just makes sure that's not a corner, and instead is a throw-in. Willock scores in 2 minutes. I hope so, mate. I hope so. He does want to get a Sula on, though, because Gordon's not been at the races in this game. Bruno, great ball through to Gordon. Saved by Jordan Pickford. And apparently it's being called back for offside now. I think he's just offside. I think he is. That's probably the correct call for Anthony Gordon there. Oh, lads, I'm feeling so demoralised, you know. How do we go from outplaying Manchester City, you know, to struggling against Everton? And bearing in mind, it's the exact... Wait, is it this way? Yeah, the exact same lineup that played against Manchester City. Oh, honest to God. It's really, really getting on my nerves, this. It really, really is. Tino. Flicked it over Longstaff. Gives it back to Bruno. Bruno to Joe Linton. Joe Linton to Miggy. Miggy's got a good chance here. And oh my, that's terrible from Miggy, you know. That is absolutely shocking. How on earth Miggy hasn't got his foot round that, I do not know. It was a brilliant chance for Miggy to even get a shot on target, and he couldn't get it out of his feet. That's woeful from Almiron. I've got to be quite honest, that is woeful. He's got to get William Asula on. Surely he's got to get Asula on. Bruno now. No one's helping anyone out. No one is creating chances for anyone. Gordon's just walking. Miggy's doing the same, to be quite honest with you. Who's, you know, usually the Rottweiler of the team who does nothing but run. He's not being productive at all. There's 3 minutes left. If we're going to sub on Asula, I might as well do it now. There's no point of taking Gordon on with 1 minute left, you know, knocking his confidence even more. But it looks like it may have to happen. Hall to Bruno. Straight back to Hall and straight back to Bird. This says it all. That really does tell the story of how the 87 minutes of this match has went. And honest to God, I'd take a 0-0 draw right now just to not bore me anymore. Everton have a free kick. Yeah, somehow they have a free kick. Honest to God. Joe Linton went in for a shoulder barge with James Tarkowski, and Tarkowski just knee slid to the floor. However, you're about 6'5" and you're about as stocky as a beef pie. How on earth are you falling over from a shoulder barge? Joe Linton's laughing his head off, and rightly so as well. What an absolute gimp. Pickford with the free kick. Shaw should have took the pen. It's a very valid shout. I'm not going to lie. I was thinking Fabian Shaw because obviously he took one against Blackburn in the penalty shootout quite a while ago in the FA Cup, but obviously took one on Tuesday against Wimbledon. It would have been a good chance for Gordon to score against Everton, but of course he doesn't, man. Do you know what I mean? Of course he doesn't. Typical. Less than a minute of regular time. Lovely half turn by Joe Linton there, by the way. Wow, lovely. Sean Longstaff plays through Tino. He's still got a lot to do. A lot of work from Newcastle here. Tino, Joe Linton. Miggy's there. Miggy has space. Joe Linton shoots. And I don't know if Pickford got a fingertip to that. However, it did test him. He did make a dive for it. Tino's offensively been great since he's come on. No, that was nowhere near on target. Okay. Goal kick for Pickford. I didn't get the game on today. Has Sandro played well? Quite a few people have been saying that Sandro hasn't played well, but in my opinion, I think he has played well. He won Newcastle the missed penalty. He had a couple of flick-ons which were great, and obviously one of the flick-ons was what led to that goal being cleared off the line for Newcastle. He's had some great passes. I think Sandro has been quite a productive player. Don't get me wrong, it's not been like a man of the match performance, but he's been okay. There's been not many people who have been okay in this game, though. We can't just say that. Well, to be fair, I don't think there's one player in the team today that's had a woeful game. It's just all round been pretty naff in that second half. I am very disappointed with this Newcastle United side. I really, really am, lads. Ball sent forward here by James Garner. Dwight McNeil. Lovely touch to touch it down, to be fair. Abdoulaye Doucouré on the edge of the box. Plays through Garner Gay. And Miggy Almiron just wins it. A great tackle by whatever that lad's name is with a very weird name. Iriganabum or something. Honestly. Joe Willock with the ball now. Lads, come on, let's help each other and make some options. Come on. No one is helping each other. Joe Linton now. Tino's in a lot of space. Sean Longstaff doesn't play in Tino. Instead, he gives it to Anthony Gordon. Anthony Gordon shrugged off the ball and there's no free kick. Everton can break here, but they don't because of a great tackle by Joe Linton. Almiron, just have a dig. You know what it is, lads. Just have a dig. Bruno. Come on, boys. Less than 3 minutes left. Come on. Come on. Tino on the ball. Tino or Bruno G. These have got 10 men behind the ball. They seriously do. Bruno to Tino. It's whipped in the box. It's took a deflection. Joe Linton couldn't get his foot round it. It's still in Newcastle United possession, though. And we are just on the edge of their box. This looks... Oh, Geordie Josh, the jinx strikes again. Jesus Christ, they've won the ball back. Right, Newcastle's won the ball back, thankfully, though. Big Dan Burns sends it forward and they've won the ball back again. I'm never opening my mouth again, you know. Honest to God, I'm never opening this mouth again. Bruno against Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Dominic Calvert-Lewin prevails. He's got around 6 Newcastle players around him and wins a free kick. Some Newcastle players going to be carded here. I don't know who, but the yellow card is out by the referee. I think it's Fabian Shaw who's been booked. I think it could be Bruno. It could be... Alright, I think it's Fabian Shaw. He's the one who made the contact. It would be quite bizarre if it wasn't. This has been so... Yeah, it has, hasn't it? Did bro just say Ghana gay? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is the Everton player's name, mate. How apologies, ladies and gentlemen. It is 4 additional minutes of added time if I did not say that. It is in the 93rd minute now. And I'm hoping that works. Josh saying Miggy strikes again and Miggy will score. I'm praying you're right. Miggy strikes again. If that happens, I'll be absolutely buzzing, by the way. 15 seconds of went of the 93 minutes. There's less than a minute here, and Everton are making sure this is the last attack. Come on, lads, just... Do you know what it is? We're just going to have to hold on. There's no way we can even get an attack going after this. This has been woeful, lads. However, man. Honest to God, I'm gonna be angry after this, right? Less than 20 seconds left to play. Dwight McNeil's on the ball for a free kick. There's a few lads stepping over it. Referee blows his whistle. It's going to be full time when this is eventually, hopefully, saved. It's not Dwight McNeil who shoots, but it's skied, and it is full time at Goodison Park for the final ever match that Newcastle United will play at Goodison Park. It ends 0-0, and I'm not going to lie, that was a terrible performance from Newcastle United, especially in that second half. First half, it was okay, we were the better team, but second half, what on earth was that? Anthony Gordon missing a pen against his former club will get the headlines. And I'm gutted. It was really, really bad. How you go against Manchester City like that, and you do this against Everton. The Everton fans are treating it like a cup final, I'm not going to lie. In my TikTok match reaction, which will come up very, very soon. Don't worry about that, lads and lasses. Stay tuned for that. They are treating it like an FA Cup final. I'm actually quite annoyed by how tin pot they are. Nevertheless, thank you very much for joining me all today, lads and lasses. You've been great. It's been great talking to you. Hopefully see you tomorrow for a YouTube video. Nevertheless, thank you very much. Hope you all go and enjoy your night, but it's not been great from Newcastle. Have a great night, everyone. I'm not impressed. See you all.